Welcome to Sacred Wandering with Kira Brinton. My friend, this is a corner of the world where time stops, where the noise in our minds quiet, where we have soft hearts and we open our palms and we ask. This is a place where we receive. I invite you to join me as we wander through the sacred together. Welcome to Sacred Wandering. Good morning, my love. Today is a bit of a whiplash day. Oh man, you guys, this last month has been a doozy. And today it feels like we're coming up and coming out of a really intense roller coaster. And I'm excited to read to you the words that God gave me this morning. These ones are from this morning. And I really appreciate this message from God today. So I'm just going to dive right in. God said to me, today we multiply faith. We multiply the faith that you have had and expand it. And remember, my love, all is possible with God. That feels nice. Thank you, God. Thank you. Sometimes I just need a nice message. Sometimes I just need God to say, hey, remember, everything's going to work. Remember, all is possible. And, today I fly to Vegas to go spend a full 8 hours with one of the biggest entrepreneurs in the world. His name is Alex Hormozi. And I get to sit with him with my business, with my numbers, with my strategies, and learn from him. And that's a big deal. I don't think a lot of single moms of 5 kids get this opportunity. And there's not a lot of entrepreneurs who get this opportunity. And the darkness that has been coming at me really this week, but for the last few weeks has been so gnarly. And I don't know if it's a combination of darkness, resistance, and also like the shedding of old skin. Like who I will be after tomorrow is a completely new person, and everything that will die when I am there tomorrow, all the old beliefs, all the old patterns, all the old ways, they've been dying, and it's been a painful death. It's been a painful rewiring. And the fact that I have made it through this is it's a pretty big deal. So I'm just celebrating that. And that today God said, we will multiply your faith, and all is possible with God. That feels great. That feels great. Thank you, God. So today, I need today's prayers to just feel like blankets. Like, I don't know if you know that I love soft blankets, but I have a deep obsession with them. And I just want to feel wrapped in a blanket today. So that's me. And that's what I want. Let's see what God has for us. Huh? Okay, so let's take a nice breath in. We're going to call in all of our angels and our guides and into the divine light to come and sit with us and to show us exactly what needs to come through today. We are going to ask that our ears may be cleansed, that they may be tuned to the frequency of the voice of God so that we may hear God's message. We're going to ask that our eyes may be cleared so that we may see as God sees, that we may see truth. We're going to ask for truth to pierce through all the illusions and all the fears and everything that's in the way. We're going to sit with God today. We're going to pick up whatever is looping in our minds, whatever burden was holding us back, and we're going to put it into God. We're going to ask God to activate our highest self, that God may touch our cells, that our cells may match the frequency of God. And that we may rise as the beings that we agreed to become. We're going to ask that God will place his hands on our heads to give us a blessing. And I'm going to be quiet while you listen and receive. We're going to take a nice deep breath in. And we're going to breathe it all the way down, out through the soles of our feet. We're going to open up our palms and ask God, what is the number one thing you need me to do today? We're going to listen. We're going to receive. Today, whatever you need help with, we're going to ask that our angels will help us receive peace, help us where our feet are placed. If you're needing more clients, ask that our angels will go out and gather those clients. If we're needing more peace, ask that opportunities will arise for more peace. If we are needing more joy, more play, more connection, ask our angels to help us have these experiences. And then we ask that our faith may be multiplied today, even if our faith is as small as a grain of sand, that amount of faith may be magnified, multiplied in the presence of God. All I'm seeing right now is this path, and all of these seeds have been planted. For a while, there was nothing, not a sign of life, not even a tiny little seedling to give you hope. These seeds are planted. And many walk by and have no idea the growth that will happen. But over time, these seeds crack and open. And over time, they sprout forth from the soil. And over time, they become a sapling. And then over time, they become a tree. But then over time, they become the giant who sees far, the giant whose roots go deep, the giant who protects, the giant who gives life, the giant that is. It all begins with a seed. And so often we want to rush the process, especially me. So often, if we don't see any signs of life, we disregard it. But the message today is your faith is there. It is planted. Allow allow it to sprout, allow it to grow, allow it to deepen, allow it to be. In gratitude today, I complete this session with you, this prayer session, this prayer corner, this sacred moment of time in just so much gratitude. Thank you for sitting with me. Thank you for sharing this with me. This is my favorite thing. So with that, I want to thank you for wandering into the sacred. And I will see you tomorrow morning in our prayer corner.
Thank you, my love, for wandering into the sacred with me today. It is always an honor to hold this space for thousands of us to gather daily in sacred devotion. If you feel called to deepen this practice and join me live, I invite you to be a part of the Sacred Wandering Circle, a private, intimate space where we share our daily blessings in a Facebook group and gather once a month for a live 1-hour session. We come together to bless the body, to pray, and to receive. There is so much power when we unite with others who hold the sacred sacred. If your heart is nudging you, you can find the link in the show notes. And remember, you don't need anyone to help you hear God. You are the conduit. God speaks directly to you. And your prayer corner, it lives within you always.